Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is such a fun one. I am so excited to do this. This is a collab with two of my friends from YouTube, Carmel Nicole and Jenn from Jenn Beauty. These two amazing women invited me to do this collab with them, and it means the world to me that they actually wanted to work with me, because if you guys are familiar with them, they're a lot younger than I am. But you guys, they're amazing. Their content is so amazing. If you're not subscribed to them, you need to. I will link their channels and their videos below, but you need to check them out. You will fall in love with them immediately. So what this video is, we picked 10 brands and one product from each brand that we absolutely love, that we think is amazing, and that we definitely will always have in our collection, that we're glad that we have it, that we use it, it's dependable, it's something that we would recommend to you or to anyone that would ask. One is going to do high-end, the other one is going to do drugstore, and then I decided to do a combination of both because we all love drugstore and high-end. The other ladies love it just as much as I do. We wanted to do it a little different. So I'm not going to tell you who's doing what. You need to go watch. So without any further chit-chatting, if you want to see how I created this look with 10 amazing products from 10 amazing brands, just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of my friends. The first product is a drugstore product and is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. Even though this claims to be a skin tint, it really, to me, is a foundation. It's a really good medium coverage foundation. I really do enjoy this. It is not matte. It is not super glowy. This shade is 118. It's a little light for me, so I'm going to mix a little bit of the 129 to make it a better color match for me. The 120 is probably my perfect match. I do have a pump on it. Normally it comes with a dropper like this one, but I purchased a pump on Amazon so that it would be easier to use. I really don't enjoy those droppers for my foundation, so I'm going to try not to put a lot. This is the type of foundation that you really don't need to pile on. It has, like I said, a really nice medium coverage. It is not your typical skin tint. Carmel, she is a beautiful woman, a lot younger than me. She's absolutely gorgeous. She lives in Ireland. She has such a lovely accent. I love listening to her. Her content is amazing. She's very informative. She gives you every detail that you can possibly want or need on a product. It's very soothing, it's very relaxing to watch her content. It's just a pleasure to watch her. She is very supportive of my channel. She answers all her comments, which I think is amazing. Her channel is bigger than mine, so she gets quite a few more comments than I do. And it does take time to go back and, answer all your comments. But she does an amazing job of communicating with her subscribers. I think she is such a lovely woman. Her content is just amazing. And I am so happy that we got to meet each other on this big wide world of YouTube. We have become friends, and I think it's just really, really fun. Jenn is also an amazing creator. I have been friends with Jenn longer than with Carmel, and we have even collabed before together, just Jenn and myself. And that was a lot of fun. Jenn is also amazing. She's also very informative. She has great content. She loves colorful looks. While Carmel is more like neutral. She goes more into neutrals like I do. Jenn, she does neutrals. Anything looks good on Jenn. No one can wear a brown nude lipstick like Jenn can. Every time I wear a brown lipstick, I'll always think of her. She is gorgeous. She has gorgeous hair. Jenn's hair is absolutely amazing. She's so sweet. We chat sometimes, like on Instagram. We'll ask each other for beauty advice or opinions on different things. So I think it's a lot of fun. So my second product is a high-end one. And this is the Lancome Tint Adult Ultra Wear Concealer. This is an all-over concealer. You get a lot more product on this concealer than you get on most concealers. 0.43 fluid ounces, which is unreal. This is a lot of concealer. I usually wear, because of my Panda dark circles, I like to wear a little bit of corrector, but I'm not going to wear a corrector today so that you can see exactly how the concealer works. I think I'm starting to run a little low on this concealer. And trust me, I will repurchase. I have purchased this concealer so many times already. Since this was released, it has been in my collection. I love Lancome. I think Lancome has amazing complexion products. But again, this video is about 10 amazing brands and 10 amazing products from each one of those brands. Well, one amazing product from each one of those 10 brands. You know what I mean. But anyway, Jenn is gorgeous. She, again, like I said, she's very informative. She loves to do, she can wear whatever. She can wear a colorful look like no one else. She has beautiful skin. She also loves neutrals. She loves everything. She loves high-end. She loves drugstore. I think all three of us are pretty balanced when it comes to that. We don't just concentrate on high-end or drugstore. We like to mix it up. But I felt very, very special and very excited to have been asked to do this collab with them, because I really love these ladies. I think the world of them. They're amazing. So I'm going to use a little bit of powder, and this is my third product. This is from Makeup by Mario. This is called the Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. Mine is in Fair Pink, and it's a very, very light pink. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of powder, just a tiny bit, and just really, really work it into the brush, and just kind of like pat it right here. I don't want to go really heavy under my eyes because my eyes are dry. So I'm going to put a little bit in my T-zone, just everywhere that I normally get a little more oily. Even though I'm dipping several times, I get very, very little product. Okay, I'm going to grab a bigger brush and grab just a little bit on that brush and just go over the rest of my face. The rest of my products are all powder products. I want to make sure that it just glides easier over my skin. It was hard to pick just one product from each one of these brands. My next product is going to be from L'Oreal. This is a 24-hour fresh wear bronzer, and I have mine in the shade 200 Fair Light. This is such a beautiful bronzer. This got a lot of hype when it was first released, and for good reason. I'm going to use a big brush. I'm going to just grab it. I don't think you can go wrong with this bronzer. I don't think there's any way that you can actually overdo it. I mean, unless you pick a shade that is way too dark for you. But this is such a beautiful neutral, it never looks too warm on me, bronzer. And it just glides. I feel like it blurs your skin. It is very mature skin friendly. Every product that I'm using today, of course, is very mature skin friendly, because those are the products that I need to use on my face. I can't afford to use something that is going to show up my texture even more, or my, enlarged pores. And this is a bronzer that is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, you can't go wrong, and it's affordable. And you can find it anywhere. You can find it at Walmart. You can find it at CVS, Walgreens, Target, Ulta, Amazon. It just warms up your skin a little bit, but it doesn't look overdone. It's not something that you have to be careful, because it's going to look like too much on your face. For blush, I love the Shade Blush. These are the Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder. Mine is in the shade Mia. This is, to me, a very underrated blush. I hear very few people talk about this blush, and this blush looks amazing on this skin. This is so absolutely gorgeous, so pretty. I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about the brand Say, and they're so nice, so nice. But probably one of my favorite products on them are these blushes. They're absolutely stunning. Look at that. This is another one that you don't need a highlighter with this blush. This gives you a soft glow to your skin that is just going to make it look like the look is going to be a little softer, but it's going to look gorgeous. So this is all I'm going to do for now. And then when I'm done, if I feel like I need a little more blush, I'll put a little more on. But look how pretty that looks. And this is a kind of product that as you wear it, the longer you wear it and your natural oils start coming in, it just looks even more beautiful. This will last all day, and it just gets better as the day progresses. This is really an amazing, amazing product. Okay, so my next product is going to be for eyeshadows, and that one also is high-end. This is Viseart. There's a couple of brands that I feel they're so mature skin friendly. Viseart is one of them. This is the type of eyeshadow that blends itself. I feel that it never emphasizes texture on your skin. I think that it is so beautiful. This is the palette that I'm going to use, and this was released not too long ago. I own so much Viseart. This is called Praline Intendu. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to start with this shade right here at the end. Now these don't have mirrors. They used to have a mirror, but I think they're trying to be more environmental friendly, so they eliminated the mirror. But that's okay. I really, not having a mirror on an eyeshadow palette doesn't make it or break it for me, because to tell you the truth, most of the time I don't use that mirror. If I'm doing my makeup in my bedroom, I'm either watching TV and holding on to a hand mirror, or I have one on my dresser that I use. But normally it's a hand mirror that I use when I'm applying my makeup. So I don't really require it. Sometimes when you travel, it could be, a little easier because that's one less thing that you have to take with you. But I normally have something that has a mirror, whether it's a powder, a blush. So even if my eyeshadow palette doesn't have a mirror, that's okay. Look how pretty. This is so easy to blend, right? It's just like, yep, can't go wrong with this. Okay, I'm going to use a flat brush. And I'm going to go into this shade down here, which is a little deeper. And I'm going to use that on my outer corner. This is a brand that you don't have to worry about fallout. You will not have any fallout. I think that, they're so underrated. Not very often do you hear anyone talk about Viseart, and they're so good. And really, when you think about it, their eyeshadows are not that expensive. A palette like this that has 12 shades is $44. But they have sales all the time. I'm sure their Black Friday sale will be popping up pretty soon, and they usually have like 40% off. That's an amazing sale, but it doesn't even have to be for the holidays. They have sales very, very often. They have quads, they have larger palettes, they have all matte palettes, they have palettes like this one that is shimmer and mattes. Their shimmers are like butter. Okay, now I'm going to use this really dark brown right here, and I'm going to take that on the tip of my brush. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to basically just use it out here, the outer corner. I'm going to take the brush that I was doing the blending with and just blend that a little. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now let's pick a couple of shimmers. I think I'm going to pick this one first. This one right here. This one looks like that. It's like bronzy, very pretty. I'm going to put this on the outside, middle to the outside corner. I'm going to blend that a little. Same blending brush. And then I'm going to get this one right here, which is the lightest shimmer. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. And you really, to tell you the truth, I'm using my fingers, but you don't have to. I'll use a brush on the other side. With this brand, you don't have to use your finger. The shadows will look amazing, regardless of how you apply it. Whether it's a finger or a brush, it's gonna look beautiful. I'm gonna use this brush right here, and I'm gonna go into that shimmer and just apply a little more. Put a little in the inner corner. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, I'm darkening the outer edge with the dark brown just a little more. And I'm going to blend that in now. I'm going to use this really like a pencil brush. I'm going to grab some of the dark brown, the deep brown, and just go a little bit on my outer corner right here. Not very far in, just the outer third. You saw it took no time to create this look. These eyeshadows are beautiful. For my next product, it's going to be drugstore. And I'm choosing Essence. Essence has so many amazing mascaras. You don't need to spend a lot of money. These mascaras are $4.99. They have tubing mascara. They have waterproof mascara, any kind. And like Princess line has so many different options that you can go with. It is so, so good. Now, normally, I didn't bring a different mascara today for my lower lash line because this does smudge on my lower lash line. But 99% of the mascaras out there, if they're not, I don't really wear waterproof, but if they're not tubing, they're going to smudge on me. I have a little bit of watery eyes, so that is a problem for me. It has nothing to do with Essence. It's hard for me to find a regular mascara that doesn't smudge on my lower lash line. But this will give you no flaking, no, it's not going to go anywhere. So look how good that looks with just one coat. So let me apply 2 coats and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the mascara with 2 coats, but this is such a pretty mascara. I mean, what more do I need? I don't need anything more. Okay, so now the next one is going to be lipsticks. Now this lip liner, I do love every product that I've used here, whether it is part of the 10 or not. There's still products that I absolutely love. I'm going to line my lips with this lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is in the shade Walk of No Shame. Okay, and for lipsticks, I'm going to be using a brand that I have been loving since I started wearing makeup, and that is Revlon. And the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks have been in my collection since I was like 20 years old. So I have loved these lipsticks for many, many years. Okay, this is in the brand Certainly Red, number 740, which I thought for the holidays, this is a beautiful shade. These are so comfortable. They have a nice wear time, easy to reapply. They never feel dry. They don't accentuate the lines on your lips. You can find these anywhere where they sell drugstore products, but you can get these lipsticks on Amazon for about $6. So you can't beat it, and they have so many shades. I have some Wine with Everything, Cherries in the Snow. I have so many of them that I have loved for decades that they still keep the original shades, and I really think that that is amazing. Now the next product that I'm going to use is this finishing powder from Morphe. I think that Morphe is a brand that has come such a long way. They have so many products that I love. Their eyeshadows are amazing. I really do love them. I like their blushes, their trios. Oh my gosh, they're so good. But one of the products I really do enjoy are these finishing powders, and it's called the Cloud Light Soft Veil Powder. It doesn't say it's a finishing powder, but it really kind of is, because it's not matte. It just gives you like this, I don't know, it just finishes off your makeup. It just gives you such a soft look, and it just, I feel like it just blends all your products together. It gives you an amazing soft finish to your makeup. It's just beautiful. They have like 4 different shades. This one is the lightest one. This is Dawn. It's vanilla with balancing pink. I am going to grab this powder brush, and I'm going to just go lightly over the powder and just kind of like very lightly all over my face. This also, I think, is very kind to your pores. I have large pores, guys. Nothing is going to hide my pores, you know, make them disappear, okay? It doesn't matter what skincare I use. I use skincare. I use, you know, exfoliators. I use all kinds of stuff on my face, and there's only so much that I can do. You know, there's products out there that doesn't emphasize what you already have going on in your skin. We have human skin. We're going to have enlarged pores. We're going to have texture. We're going to have, you know, aging spots or sunspots. Whatever it is, it's not going to go away. It's been there. But this is so, so pretty. I would say if you're looking for a beautiful finishing powder, try this one. I really think that you will enjoy it. And the last product that I'm going to share with you that I think it is worth the money is the MAC Fix and Stay Over Alcohol-Free Long-Lasting Setting Spray. I try to use as many alcohol-free products as I possibly can. Doesn't mean that it's always 100%. A lot of foundations have a little bit of denatured alcohol, but I don't wear the same foundation every day, so I don't think it's going to impact me. And I like to use my setting powder instead of spraying my face. I like to spray my brush, and then from my brush, just set my makeup. I feel this way I avoid droplets. I avoid aggressive sprayers, which sometimes we can really find some setting sprays that attack you. And this is just soft on your face. It doesn't, you don't get a lot of product at one time. I like to go a little bit under my eyes where my concealer is, because I think that helps with your concealer. And if I'm going to put it under my eyes, I absolutely will use an alcohol-free setting spray. This is a really, really good one. Sometimes you can get it on sale, but to me, if you're the type of person that loves setting sprays, I know there's some out there, and I have them. For a special occasion, I like to use the one size, which is like hairspray on your face, or the one from L'Oreal, the 3-second setting spray. Okay, those will hold your makeup and not go anywhere, but I don't like to use that on a regular basis. On a special occasion, yes. On a regular basis, I would use this. Something that is not going to be drying me out, that is not going to be affecting my mature skin. I think this is it. This is all the products that I have. Okay, so let's recap on the products that I used. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now I do have a couple of honorable mentions, and these are products that I have mentioned to you guys in the past that I absolutely love. One of them is the Lawless, the lip gloss, and the overnight mask. I use these every single day. Even if I'm not wearing makeup during the day, I will put this on, and every night I will use this. My lips never get dry. They don't get chapped. They don't peel. I don't get dry patches on my lips whatsoever. I have always, since I can remember, worn some kind of a lip mask on my lips. Now it's like there's so many choices, but I have found that these products really have made a difference on my lips. I have very small lips. My mom had very small lips, and I feel like this. Now I'm not telling you that my lips are humongous, that they grew 10 times more. No, but I feel like they're a little fuller, a little plumper, and if maybe it's just the lines that are smoother, and I don't really have like lines that are like vertical lines like going down my lips. I don't really have that, and this is so good. I love to prep my lips with this before I'm gonna wear lipstick. Like, I actually had this when I started the video, and then I wiped it off before I did my lipstick, but I like to put a coat of this. The only thing I don't like about this, it's a doe foot. I wish it had a bigger doe foot, and all of their glosses are small. But I wish that they were bigger, because you have to dip a couple of times. But okay, that's no big deal. They don't hurt. They feel a little cooling. You feel like a slight tingle. But I think that from 1 to 10, as far as a plumping product, this could be a 2 or 3. Okay, this one doesn't have any kind of tingle as far as I'm concerned. Just feels cooling, kind of like a little minty, but doesn't taste minty. And they have a lot of different flavors. This one is cinnamon sugar, but I always have at least one backup. Whenever these go on sale, I will buy some and keep them for a backup, because I go through these, because I use them all the time. Another product that I want to share with you as an honorable mention, and I mentioned them to you before, are the Edam tinted lip balms. I absolutely love these guys, but they are like my guilty pleasure. I love these. These are so beautiful. They make your lips look very smooth. They're very moisturizing. Even when they wear off, your lips still feel like they're moisturized. They don't feel dry. They smooth out the lines. These are so beautiful. They have 2 really pretty ones for the holidays. One is like a chocolate with a little bit of shimmer, and the other one, it doesn't have a shade, but it has like a gold shimmer in it. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they have a lot of pretty shades. Like, this is the chocolate one, the brown one. So pretty. These look beautiful with a lip liner, over a lip liner, over a matte lipstick, by themselves. And then this is the other one, which is really like a clear with just a little bit of shimmer. You don't feel the shimmer. I don't like shimmer that you can actually feel it on your lips, or when you go like this, it feels grainy. I do not like that. These don't have that. The rest of them are all just glossy with no shimmer. But wow, are they amazing. And then a drugstore one that is very amazing is the Milani Keep It Full. Now, the regular Keep It Full, to me, it doesn't hurt. It feels, again, a little cooling, really nice for the lines on your lips. It smooths them out. They look beautiful. This is in the shade 02 Nude Shimmer. So pretty. This one looks beautiful, again, over a matte lipstick, over a lip liner. If you just like a nude lipstick, this will look beautiful on you. If you know me, I really don't care for light nude lipsticks. That's just not me. I feel like I look sick, and I just look like I don't feel well. I like, not always red, but red is my favorite shade of lipstick, but I do like bright, darker lipsticks. So this is all I have for you today, guys. I loved doing this video, not just because I get to share some really pretty makeup with you guys. I got to do this with two of my besties from YouTube, and I have so many besties on YouTube. I really have made some really great friendships. These two ladies are amazing, and I so appreciate the fact that they invited me into this collab. Oh, you have no idea what this means to me. And let me tell you something. If you have not subscribed to them, please go check them out. You will not regret it. They're both amazing. You will fall in love with them, and you will watch every video that they post. Their content is amazing. Thank you, Carmel. Thank you, Jen, for doing this with me, or letting me do this with you. It's more like it. I love you guys. I really do. I treasure your friendship. I love you guys that are watching and are here for every single video. You have no idea how your comments just melt my heart, because you guys are amazing. I mean, you guys are just, you really are so supportive and amazing. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. All the products will be linked below. The ladies will be linked below so that you guys can go check them out. Please do. Bye, guys. Mwah.